team fight. Trinity Force is the second most expensive item in the game, and that is the cornerstone of any Irelia build. So Kassadin being behind, okay, it will delay his Rod of Ages a little bit, but if Irelia never realistically gets into a point where she has Trinity Force and can transition into some tank items, it's going to be a significant problem for IG.
Yeah, and OMG going for a very early dragon here as well. 5 minutes on the dot. They're going to pick that one up with 3 members as Pokemon.
In a solo lane against Sivir or a 2v2 lane against Sivir was the wave pushing, and Kid might be in trouble.
Yeah, the teleport's actually been popped. Final hours there as well, but Kid's taking a lot of damage. Forced to use that heal. The Equilibrium Strike to come down into LoveLing, but didn't have the tower damage. Uzi, he's coming back around. Darkbind going to be flashed into by Kitties. The Boomerang picks up the kill at perfect position. And Uzi, he wants more. The Ricochet to come through at the same time. That was, in fact, first blood as the Ricochet comes down again. But Pokemon, he makes it out alive. The flash to the Boomerang, and he picks up the kill. Beautiful play from Uzi.
Look wonderful.
They certainly do. The standard to come through here. KaKAO takes so much damage, eliminated instantly with the burst of cool. And you cannot follow those sonic waves. And they're being employed, and they're going back to their comfort zone, going back to their roots are OMG. And Uzi more than happy to play aggressively here against Kid. The Boomerang to come through, and he's got a pickaxe. That is so much extra damage, and here's cool. Kid is going to be in a lot of trouble. Lands the chains after flashing over that one, and it's all too easy here for OMG. Handling himself in this lane, hasn't got an opportunity here. The kick onto low, but he gets black shielded. That was beautiful. Rookie comes in, manages to get that one, flashes out of the way of that Cataclysm. LoveLing going to fall down as well. Cool in a bit of trouble. IG answer back.
2 answering kills right here, but Cool's still going.
Oh my goodness, KaKAO just gets destroyed. The charm lands as well, though. It's the rookie show to come in. Oh my goodness, and this game, we may see the final competitive game to have a DFG in it. One of the final ones, definitely, anyway. Of course, 4.21 is the patch, and rookie looks to be doing it.
The DFG dream is real here, Atlas. Will it be enough for IG to get back in the game? You'd have to say no, but starting to get the picks in the mid-game, maybe that's the small window into answering some of these objectives, but OMG are backing away here.
Yeah, they were looking for Kid here around the side. They didn't find him. Dragon has reset a little bit as LoveLing starts it back up yet again, but IG, they're wanting to go for this. Oh, LoveLing actually going in aggressively, but he's very low on health. Rookie, Pokemon actually gets caught there immediately as the Monsoon comes in. They've traded 1 for 1 though. KaKAO just gets eliminated, and Uzi, he's going to fall as Kid comes in with all the damage. 3 for 2 so far, and IG looking great.
The flank team fighting from IG was wonderful in that fight. LoveLing was doing his best to buy time for Gogoing to get a really big teleport into the backlines right there. But he died instantly, and then all the threats on IG split up, so there was no massive force pulse across the members. You see Cool, he's poking his head in here. He wants to steal away the dragon. Will he be able to do it?
No, he won't be able to, of course. That's the distortion down.
With this split push from Vayne, although nobody can go down this bottom lane and 1v1 the Vayne, Vayne has no AoE wave.
Oh, the DFG, Luo's dead! And Rookie through the exhaust able to blow him up. The distortion used from Cool. The scrying orbs here. LoveLing looking for this one. Kitties, he gets caught out. That beautiful charm coming in on top of LoveLing, and Cool unable to follow the target as well. Kid, he has to be very careful. Final hour flash and heal are available. Pops the ultimate.
Absolutely. When the global gold is equaled, it will be IG in a significant advantage.
Cool gets caught by the charm. Rookie's Ahri is ridiculous.
It feels like an ode to DFG like you've built up here, Atlas.
Oh, yeah.
We're not going to see it much more often, but Rookie's getting maximum value out of it this game. He'll never get tanky. He'll be completely irrelevant this game. But this early Trinity Force has actually come out for Pokemon. He's looking very strong.
Yeah, Equilibrium Strike here has been popped, as well as Kid's ultimate as well. Cool's come in. He gets... oh, the Monsoon, beautifully done. Pokemon does go down because he walks out of it a little bit too quickly. Kid trying to get tumble damage down, but the chase potential of Gogoing is fantastic. He tries to get out of it, flashes over the top, the exhaust down, picks up a 1 for 1 kill, dodges out of the way as well, almost manages to pick that one up, and even though there's 4 members, still managing to pick up a kill. If he goes anywhere near Rookie, he is dead. As is Low, who's moving around here. Rookie looking for the range, actually popping that Foxfire immediately onto Low. There's a last hit DFG, manages to pick up the kill, but he might be in a bit of trouble as he gets knocked up. Cool gets the kill. Cataclysm on the other side. KaKAO gets caught by that one. Kitty's in trouble now as well, and he's going to fall down. A little bit of a misplay maybe from Rookie.
Now is the lead for OMG.
But as it all washes off here, Cool now 8-2-1 on this LeBlanc. This guy, we were talking about his KDA, how it's gigantic. and continuing to progress.
CDR boots pick up here, a lot of cooldown reduction.
Oh, actually Cool getting kicked out here as KaKAO. He's in so much trouble. Kid gets knocked up here as well. Manages to dodge out of the way, but he doesn't have that flash available just yet. It's a beautiful Monsoon, but Kid is dead. That is a lot of the damage down. Rookie now trying to come in, but Gogoing is going to be able to finish that kill off. Pokemon able to flash over the wall. And no follow-up available just yet.
There's no more wave clear. There's not even a static shift to at least help them with the wave clear. They're doubling in on teamfight damage, but that's all they have here, IG.
Yeah, Rookie actually getting caught by the chains. They're forced to use that ultimate. Dark Binding's going to land on a Pokemon. He's not going to be too worried, but the Boomerang to come through here as well as LoveLing gets caught with a charm. The Ignite's ticking down on him. He's taking a lot of damage. KaKAO flies in there as Pokemon's already dead. KaKAO so incredibly low, but Rookie picks up a kill. Gogoing now has been caught, but it's going to be Kid falling down. Rookie with yet another kill, but the chains to come in. The Boomerang comes back, doesn't find him as Rookie runs through. Gogoing picks up that kill. 3 for 2 now in favor of OMG, but these fights are so close. Someone's going to be clearing out this mid lane, wanting to scale up to that gigantic tank, but he's being caught out here. Transcendent Blade's trying to heal up. Dark Binding's not going to land, but he has to walk back into Uzi, who finishes off that kill. No worries. Yep. Off that dragon. Not that IG were aware of it. So they're going to assume that that one's down and head back to base, and LoveLing's going to finish this one off for himself. Uzi going to kill a Raptor or two.
I mean, they likely would have kept DPSing down. Given that she's definitely going to be the target right here, she's going to be in trouble.
Yeah, Cool might actually be caught out here. The Sonic Wave's going to land low, going to get kicked back into the team, but LoveLing's here. Soul Shackle's onto 5 members. Doesn't quite get the stun as the Monsoon comes in here as well. Uzi, he's going to get caught out by Pokemon, but he's going to flash over the wall. Gogoing over there as well. Kid, he's free hitting in the backside, but he may have to get out of here. It's the Cataclysm onto KaKAO, and the members of IG are just falling over here. As Cool's going to come through, actually gets destroyed by Kid. The 2 carries are actually dead now. Gogoing, the only one with damage yet alive, not have his teleport available. Extra pressure now being put on this bottom side of the map. Huge wave on the top side as OMG. They want to come through. That's a lovely Howling Gale to come in. KaKAO has been trapped. OMG's Cool just going to destroy him.
Been this long when their major objective is to get wards as close to this Baron as possible. With 4 members there, and so much assassination potential coming out from a LeBlanc, it's so hard to stop it.
Yeah, Pokemon engages, but he just gets obliterated. OMG now with so much power. Cool again with another deletion kill. Gogoing gonna pop that one after getting the slow into Kid, and he is on the run now. Is the charm gonna go wide here as well, and OMG just... This is just night and day with the previous game.
And while it's fun to have that side wave pushing, while you're putting on a bit of turret pressure, if they have a fed assassin, you know that eventually you're going to have to face check a bush in order to get a ward on this Baron right here. So not having Pokemon there, not being able to even threaten a 5v5, as we see KaKAO look for the steal, and LeBlanc just pads her stats again. It's a big problem. You need to teleport in earlier. Try and get the Vision Stranglehold in an even 5v5, because this is the result if you don't. OMG, they finally got that first pick, and it was all downhill from there for IG.
Yeah, Gogoing actually going to Riftwalk on top of Kid here. Takes away half of his health as Uzi's just wanting to crit Kid in the head. And Pokemon, he's just not the tanky Irelia he wants to be. Uzi's diving this turret as well. A couple of crits. Pokemon's going to get taken down by the Boomerang. And the base has been breached by the Baron minions and OMG. And OMG are furious at that first loss, really fighting back. Needs so much more magic resistance. Cool. Here's the battle of the assassins, forced to use that flash. There's a flash into the charm, doesn't find its mark here, as Rookie just gets destroyed.
The return deletion from Cool right there lets you know just how much damage we're talking about right here. Massive burst right there onto Rookie.
Here for Rookie as well, so he has some assassination potential of his own, but Cool, that was just a beautiful outplay.
And that 4th dragon puts a timer on this game. We always say it, there's 6 minutes until the 5th dragon is up, but I'd be surprised if this game goes another 6 minutes right here, because Cool is just deleting people left, right, and center. That ultimate is on such a low cooldown with the 40% CDR and all the AP he has available here. The moment a chains hits, someone is dead.
Oh, most definitely, and he's zoning everyone away. Kid actually gets caught here. Oh my gosh, comes in max range on that QR combo with the DFG, and Kid is dead. Pokemon follows as well because there's just no tanking this incredible damage. Rookie, beautiful Howling Gale from Kitties. A valiant effort there as Cool's just diving turrets. The Ignite not going to be enough. And that is actually going to be the shield coming through from the Locket of the Iron Solari from KaKAO to help him out. Uzi spell shielding everything up, and OMG just decimating this game. And they definitely said, look, you will never do that to us again.
OMG ripped through IG that game. They completely corrected all of their early game mistakes in the previous series.